Hey there guys, before you get to the video, I'd just like to say that if you would like to watch these kind of games go live, on the official Risk Discord, there is a role you can get at the welcome page, I believe, that is live games role. Whenever you get that, every time that one of these live tournament matches goes up, you will be notified and you can join the Discord chat to watch the games live. Any games of Fog of War cannot be streamed, but there's usually a lovely player there who is willing to narrate the entire match going down. So this match took about 3 hours for it to end up concluding, and I narrated the entire thing. So I did that live on Discord. If you think that's fun to listen to, then you can come hang out with us there. If not, you should still check it out anyways. You can access the Discord if you see in the bottom right corner of my screen. I press this, it gives you a link to go there. Press the check mark, it'll send you on your way. Alright then, I'll see you all in the video.
Howdy y'all, how's everybody doing today? I'm the Cowboy from the Cosmos, here to bring you another Risk video. So today, we're going to be taking a look at the Round 3 Q2 2021 Free-for-All Risk Discord Tournament. This is my game. It was a very long one, so I decided to edit it down for your viewing pleasure. I hope you all enjoy. I'm trying a different editing style this time, so let me know how it worked out. This is all done in post-commentary, and I'll see you in the match, fellas. Alright, so we're looking on to the manual stage. These were manual fog fixed caps, so I decided to take that position marked on screen right there. Now you might be wondering, what is so good about this position, Mr. Cowboy from the Cosmos? Well, you see, my friend, the thing about this position is that it actually covers 2 continents, both of which are 3 for 3, which are basically the biggest kind of continent you're going to hold in this settings with good players. So being able to hold 2 of them with one continent is pretty wicked. So that's why the capital is there, because it can defend both of them if your opponents are following the good neighbor rule, which in a tournament they should be. However, as we soon may find, disaster may in fact struck. As if you can see here, my friend Sterling decided to put his capital next to mine. So my entire plan of taking both those continents was kind of killed. So I had to instead just kind of settle for taking one continent and the one that I got off the start. So I have a 2 and a 3 rather than a 2, a 3, and a 3. Unfortunate, but that's how the game goes, doesn't it? Now I decided that what I wanted going on here was I wanted to take the AI's capital, since usually they don't guard it very well. So I fortified a bit on my cap, went searching for it. Unfortunately, the AI's was slightly too guarded. Oh well, better luck next time. Now, if you look at the top of my screen here, this is maybe like 5 minutes later on. Yellow player decides that he would be kind of all tough and try and knock out my bonus and take it for himself. Well, you see, I wasn't about to have that, and I wanted to assert my dominance early on in the match. Unluckily for him, I had a +10 match, and that was about to go right into him. However, during this time, disaster struck, and it happened that Sterling managed to pull off a kill on the AI's cap. Absolutely devastating. But, oh well, we'll have to try and find a cap later on somehow. So we bully the yellow player off of our continent, and he kind of gets the hint and backs off a bit, thinking, yeah, I'm not getting into attrition war for a +2. The smart move, really, in my opinion. Now, if we view here, this is a moment that probably should have set alarms off on me sooner, but this is where we see the red player becomes very aggressive. For no real reason at all, it would appear, he decides that he's going to take out an AI's big stack next to him. As you'll see right away, his capital was more than equipped to defend from the AI, because that was all where all the troops came from, but for some reason, they felt the need to bust it down. However, it would appear that Red wasn't quite just on their turn yet, and decided to also break me using their 3. Now, realizing I had a 35 on defense, he was probably like, oh shit. So I decided that what I would do was give him a light reminder that you don't break the cowboy unless you really, really want to get into some serious shit. Because in a fixed game, I will not take it. So I decide, light reminder, we're not trying to kill him here, so we just simply bust some of his territories, This is a sign that, hey, I'm clearly annoyed with you. Stop what you're doing before you, hurt us all. Now, I don't know whether this guy just doesn't get it or whether he decided that he wanted to keep poking the bear anyway. But he decided that he wanted to keep on going. So, as you'll see right away, when it cuts to his turn, he's going to break me again. So I decide that what I need to do in order to get this guy off my back is pretty simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simply put a big 10 in between me and him. So, right now, the reason the lost connection to game thing happened was purely because I cut out a section where I was going through my phone on Discord to fix a audio error within the stream because I was talking to people live while recording this. Pretty cool. So, once we get back to Red Player, you're going to finally see what I mean happen. Because at that point, he was kind of just annoying me. Like, he didn't really need to do that. But this was even worse. He decided to take a 7, smash into my capital. He only killed like 2 capital troops. But it was the whole point. It was the whole point of, dude, what are you doing? So, skip ahead a little bit. The red player decided to back off. Me and Sterling had a pretty good neighbor relationship. I wasn't breaking him. He wasn't breaking me. We got along fine. However, now, later in the game, we skipped out a whole bunch of gameplay here. This is like 30 minutes of time, basically. I have a big-ass army, and I was using it to roam around the map. That's how I had so many territories. Well, I decided to see what Sterling would do if I brought that big-ass army right to his cap's doorstep. He decided to move that, so I moved away. Now, this is when Red Player made the dumbest move in the entire game. So this 53... actually, was pulled off of that 100. But look what he decides to do. Suicide me. For no reason. I don't quite get it. Didn't make sense then. And all the time I've spent thinking about it hasn't made sense. It was stupid. It was such a dumb move. But whatever. So I decided to pull some stuff off my cap, but I was thinking to myself, there's no way Sterling doesn't kill this guy, right? Sterling has to know he's fucked, and Sterling has the troops to capitalize on it. For some reason, he doesn't kill him. Was he being kind to me, allowing me to finish off the guy who fucked me over? Don't know. But if he was, Sterling, I appreciate it, man. And if you thought it wasn't a move that you should go for, it was a move you should have gone for. So I decided to put my big army here, and fuck you, Red Player. Your time is up. You nearly ruined my game. But because of you suiciding, it turns out that would only help me later on. So, in hindsight, I guess I appreciate it because that was actually pretty helpful. So this is way later in the game. This is like an hour or 2 in, and you can see everyone's kind of got this big ecosystem going. Yellow's trying to hold the massive +10 continent. I'm not allowing that. So we're going back and forth, everyone's punching each other, attacking, whatever. Me and Sterling keep taking turns breaking Yellow, not allowing him to hold. It's a pretty efficient system. We weren't really trying to whittle him down or anything. We just simply didn't want him holding this big-ass continent. But then Yellow made a move. That kind of spooked me a little. He brought his forces into one army. Now, you see, that was kind of scary, because my army on the left, the little 25s, if he really wanted to fuck with me, he could bust those down. So we're just skipping over White's turn and stuff back to mine. And here is what he does to that big army. You ready for it? Are you fucking kidding me? Now, see, this is the moment where you can see Sterling's 124 there. He had a clear shot on my capital, and he could have taken it. And this is why I'm going to thank you, Sterling, in this video, and I thanked you in the chats. I'm thanking you just constantly, because you honestly were like so sportsmanly, if that was intentional. Because I got fucked there, and you could have totally like taken my capital, but you didn't. And so you let me kind of repair myself. And I appreciate it, man. It means a lot to me. And I definitely respected you for that. So then we end up having where White makes a massive play and kills Yellow. And that was kind of crazy. So then I decided to kill white because they are incredibly weak. You know, we take out their cap, Coolio, take out themselves. For a second, I think I can't finish him off. Then remember my top army can kill him. We knock him out of the game. It's just me and Sterling left now. Me and him each have 2 bounties, I believe. No, at this point he only had 1, but then, you know, we battle out for a little bit. I decide to let him win. Because I could have fought him for a while longer, although I think he would have still won. But I move all my troops off of my caps, and I left him open. I was just going for territories, just for the fun of it. However, he wanted the bounty point and the win, which is fair enough. I'm not annoyed by it. Like, I don't lose anything by him killing me, and he doesn't gain anything. And he doesn't, like, he only gains from it, right? And considering how, like, sportsmanly he was to let me even live long enough to hit second, I don't mind it. So, GG's everyone that was involved. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video.